The UK Impact Stem Cell Transplant Cooperative continues to make strong progress and is now recruiting to 5 trials on its portfolio. Well, it was until yesterday when we were able to announce that one of those trials, the PRO-DLI trial led by Victoria Potter, the first randomized trial of assessing the benefit of donor lymphocyte infusion in patients transplanted using a RIC regimen in AML, the first randomized trial of DLI to date, had fully recruited and we closed. So we're now down to 4 trials, but we're really delighted that Victoria's study recruited so rapidly and will almost certainly generate important practice-informing data. Also shows that there's an appetite among both patients and clinicians to perform prospective studies. And I think also it's a testament to the leadership of David Marks, who's played such an important role in growing the impact portfolio. The other trials that we have recruiting at the moment are addressing fundamental questions, addressing how to improve outcomes in patients with acute myeloid leukemia by adjusting either their pre-transplant chemotherapy, by adjusting the conditioning regimen. We're doing the first and only randomized study of a thiotepid-based conditioning regimen in COSI, and then also looking at the benefit of post-transplant maintenance with oral azacitidine CC486 in the Amadeus study. And we also have another important study led by David Marks, which is looking at the optimal reduced intensity conditioning regimen in adults allografted for ALL. Studies that are just coming down the track is a nice study led by Chris Parrish called Ipanema, looking at the addition of daratumumab peri-transplant as a purging strategy in patients autografted for myeloma. And Ranjan Chakraverty is leading a GVHD prophylaxis randomized comparison called MOTD, Match of the Day. So I think the energy continues to build. There is great enthusiasm in funded centers for these studies. We now must be identifying additional sources of money to open new sites with more nurses. And I think the demonstration that the UK can be a significant player in terms of delivering randomized studies in transplant is now accumulating. The other piece that I think is important is my colleague Parish Vyas is leading the translational component of impact, and we've got some very good engagement with our basic scientific labs in the UK who are so skilled to try and start answering some more fundamental biological questions. The recruitment, of course, has been hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. Most sites have stopped recruiting, but we're monitoring patients on trial and we're looking forward to the stage, we hope in a few weeks, where we can reopen these studies to recruitment.